Welcome to TFL Now. My name's Charlotte Roadcap, and with me is my co-host,
Tommy Micah. Now you're watching TFL News, the program where we talk about the latest and greatest in the automotive industry. That's been going on this week. Now this week we're also trying something fun and new with Charlotte here. To welcome her to the TFL crew, we've asked her to check out our 1985 Chevrolet K10, throwing her behind the wheel, seeing how she's doing.
Now the truck in question is this. It's a 1985 Chevrolet K10, 305 V8, but an SM465 4-speed. It's a tricky truck transmission to drive. You think you can do it?
I think I can manage.
So that's going on later in this program, but what are we talking about this week?
Today we are talking about some really big news that's happening in the automotive industry. GM announced Tuesday that it was in talks to sell Vauxhall and Opel to PSA Auto Group.
Oh, oui, the friends are looking to buy Opel and Vauxhall.
Oh, oui.
So that comprises of Citroën, Peugeot, and of course the luxury brand DS. And $1 billion, what they're talking about, is a lot of money. Charlotte, how long has GM owned Opel?
Well, GM acquired about 80% of the shares of Opel in 1929, and then in 1931 they actually bought full ownership because Opel was looking for a larger parent company to be able to survive the massive economic downturn that was the Great Depression.
Now today Opel has just under 7% of European market share. PSA is hovering right around 9.9–10%. PSA is a conglomerate that has been around since 1976. So they are a large company, and these talks could be big news for GM as it would be a complete exit from the European market. What does this mean for GM, Charlotte?
Well, it means that they can actually focus on other things now because since 2000, GM has had about a $15 billion loss from this company. So it kind of allows them to take a step back and get rid of these European divisions.
Yeah, the European market for GM has not been going well. They've been hemorrhaging money left and right. But of course, Buick in the US is comprised largely of rebadged Opels. So the Opel insignia is the Buick Regal. I think it's called the Opel Mocha. X is the Buick Encore. And then there's other platform sharing like the Chevrolet Volt, which is
Opel Impera.
Right. So, you know, these two brands are pretty intertwined. The other thing that GM has been using the European division for is research and development. GM will go to Germany. They will go abroad for the knowledge and expertise that they have.
Absolutely. Buick's engineers work very, very closely with Opel's German engineers. So kind of losing that expertise can have a big impact on this industry.
Right. And now, you know, there's more new products coming out. The Chevrolet Bolt here in the US is the Opel Ampera E. I mean, they're really pretty joined at the hip. So if the French do come through and buy Opel, it will mean that there's going to be some changes for Buick going forward, or at least we think so.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now, there have been talks that if this deal doesn't go through, GM will turn Opel into their electric division. Speaking of history, let's see how you do behind the wheel of our 85 Chevrolet K10.
Here we go.
This is not an easy truck to drive. Are you ready to see how you do?
I am. I'm prepared.
The reason this truck is tricky to drive is because of the transmission. It has an SM465 3-speed with a granny low, but the throws are really long and this one's a little bit old and worn out. Good? Yep. So push it forward and then, so yeah, that might be neutral or it might be a gear.
This is neutral, yeah.
So first is down to your left. Good. Now second is all the way to the right and up, and third is down. Killing it.
Cool.
Okay.
Okay, and then low
Is forward, but you'll never need that, at least on the road.
Cool.
So parking brakes on the left.
Yep. Brake release.
Yeah.
There we go. Okay, cool. Ready?
Yep. Here we go. Oh, stalled it. There you go.
Okay. Does it like gas?
Yeah,
It
it
likes
does.
some gas,
It's got
okay.
35, so it's a little big and killing it.
There we go.
So red line's like 4,000 RPM, but we'll probably never get there. These trucks are so big and lazy. So why are we doing this video? What are we trying to prove here?
Well, we have noticed that there are quite a few, videos of hot girls in bikinis jumping into cars and either driving them or being taken for a ride.
Yeah, and being scared crapless.
And hey, if that's your thing, girl, you do you. But we are here to say that, you don't necessarily have to be in a bikini to drive a car. Just in case anyone on YouTube is confused about that.
Yeah, or a truck in this case. I mean, this is by no means a easy truck to drive, and so far you're killing it. Okay, let's see if we can find second. Nice.
There we go.
Nice. You know, I think you're the first person to jump in this truck and do that without stalling it. That was
Good.
great.
Yes. Whenever I get into a new car or truck, I always make sure to go through the gears to ensure that I know where they are and to ensure that I'm not going to grind, quite literally, my buddy's gears.
Have you driven a truck before?
Yeah.
Yeah?
My dad actually had one of these trucks when I was growing up.
Did he get an old Chevy?
He did,
Oh, that's
yes.
cool.
He sold it when I was about 8 years old, so I was a little young to be driving it then, but I distinctly remember driving around in it and feeling very cool.
So what does this old Chevy drive like?
This old Chevy drives like, it's a little floaty. It's a little big steering, although I really love it. It's for just kind of cruising down a country road, hanging out with your girl, back seat.
There you go. The back seat?
Oh, I shouldn't say the back seat.
Because there's no back. You know, you're not going to win any stoplight Grand Prix with this.
No.
This is not a truck that you're going to take to the strip and set 10-second quarter miles.
Definitely not.
You're right, absolutely right. It's just for cruising along and taking it easy. Now, the thing you will notice about the gear shift is that you have to go super slow, right?
Oh, yeah.
Because the throws are long. But you said that the throws in your Mini are actually feel longer.
The throws in my Mini are about 2 or 3 inches longer than the throws in this truck, which is hilarious, I think.
That is hilarious.
All right. Can we see again?
Yeah, nice.
There we go.
Doing great. Do you like driving old trucks
I
and cars?
love driving old trucks and cars. Old trucks and cars are my thing.
Are they?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Charlotte, we're back at the office and I'm really impressed. You did well.
Thank you.
You didn't crunch any gears. I don't even think Andre and Roman did that first try. So you've graduated. Here's an official TFL trucker hat. Wear that with pride, Charlotte. You did it.
Always.
Yeah, other than that one little stall, it was awesome.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Who doesn't stall a vehicle the first time?
And speaking of big off-road lifted trucks, I was recently in Moab doing something crazy fun.
Tell me all about it. I can't wait to hear about it.
Yeah, so Roman, Nathan, Andre, and I went out to Moab, Utah, the mecca of off-roading, with the all-new Ford Raptor, the Power Wagon 2017, and the Toyota Tacoma TRD Pro. 3 different sizes of trucks, 3 of the most off-road capable of their class. Well guys, thanks so much for watching. Please let us know what you think in the comments below. Is this separation a good idea? What do you think? What are some of the implications behind it? We want to hear your thoughts. See you guys next time.
We love your input. Thanks for watching.
Bye.